Hello. So, as I was mentioning in the last episode, while I'm waiting for the decals to arrive, I'm taking this guy apart. It's the Force Impulse Gundam 1/100 scale, no grade. So it's the same height, or it's the same scale as the master grades, but doesn't have an inner frame, and it's much more simple in construction. But it's a nice model nonetheless. I'm taking him apart. I've already started, as you can see. Assembly line over here, separating all the colors. And one thing I wanted to show you is how to get rid of the seam lines. For example, you can see really bad seam lines here. I've already sanded this, but the seam lines will be visible. Or here, there's a very, very, very ugly seam line, and yeah, or this one is a bit trickier. So I took his gun, disassembled it, 4 parts, or 5 parts. The one white part is already on a clamp, and I'm now gonna use some plastic cement to hopefully get rid of the seam line that is going to appear when I put these parts together. So let's get to it. Before gluing anything together on a kit, I double checked the manual to see if there's anything that might be forgotten or left out, and in this particular case it's this little part which has to be attached before I glue the halves together. It's this little part, and it should be able to move after I glue this, and so I have to put it in here and make sure that there won't be any glue on this part. Okay, this can be attached later. Okay, what we do is we take our plastic cement and in this case this one has a nice applicator, a little brush, and we're gonna take that and go all around the edges with a thick layer and press the 2 halves together so that the glue will squeeze out a little bit and leave a raised line over the edges, and when that is dry, take our files and sand that down. That will hopefully even out the seam line. Fill it in with glue and then sand it smooth. That's the theory. Let's see if I can pull it off. Okay, let's do it. And press it in tightly and squeeze the excess glue out. Okay. What the glue does is it melts the plastic and basically melts the two halves together. If you feel there's not enough glue squeezing out, you can add another layer on top of here. Okay, that should do the trick. Now we have to let this dry thoroughly, and then we can get back to it and try to sand this smooth. See you then.